There is a trait inside you that most people never see fully, but they feel it the moment you enter a room. A gentle warmth, a softness, a heart that moves quietly, yet deeply. You notice things most people walk right past: a trembling voice, a tired smile, the hidden pain behind someone's eyes. You don't just hear people, you feel them. And that is where the beauty begins, but also where the vulnerability grows. The thing that makes you easiest to love is the same thing that makes you easiest to destroy. It's not a weakness, it's not naivety, it's empathy. And I'll show you why in the next few seconds. Why it matters. Empathy shapes how you connect, how you're manipulated, and how you burn out without even knowing why. I'm going to walk you through ways this plays out in your actual life, because once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. Emotional contagion. You absorb other people's feelings like a sponge. When someone walks into the room anxious, you feel it in your chest before they say a word. Psychologists call this emotional contagion. Your mirror neurons fire, and suddenly, their stress is your stress. Imagine, your coworker vents about their terrible morning. 10 minutes later, you're irritable and can't focus. You didn't have a bad morning, but now you do. Your brain literally can't tell the difference between their emotion and yours. It floods your system with the same cortisol, the same tension. The fix? Name it out loud. I'm feeling anxious, but it's not mine. But here's where it gets dangerous. Boundary erosion. You say yes when every cell in your body screams no. Empaths feel other people's needs as urgently as their own. So when someone asks for help, your brain registers it as your emergency. Studies show that highly empathetic people have weaker activation in the brain regions responsible for self-other distinction. Picture this. A friend asks you to help them move. You have a deadline. You're exhausted, but you see the desperation in their eyes, and you say, "Sure, no problem." You've just taught your brain that other people's comfort matters more than your survival. The fix? Pause for 5 seconds before answering any request. And it compounds. Emotional labor overload. You've become everyone's unpaid therapist. People confide in you because you get it. You can just listen without judgment. You hold space. However, empathy without boundaries can turn you into an emotional dumping ground. Here's the scene. 3 friends text you their problems in one night. You respond thoughtfully to each one. 2 hours later, you're drained, and no one asks how you're doing. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that regulates emotion, gets exhausted. It's like running a marathon with no finish line. The fix? Set a time limit on heavy conversations. Even therapists do this. But the real trap is this: manipulation magnet. Narcissists can smell your empathy from a mile away. You give people the benefit of the doubt. You make excuses for bad behavior. You think, they're just hurting, and predatory personalities exploit that. Research shows empaths are disproportionately targeted by manipulators because you're wired to see the good in everyone. The scenario: someone guilt trips you. "I thought you cared about me. I guess I was wrong." Your stomach drops. You apologize even though they hurt you. Your empathy just got weaponized, and your brain reinforces the pattern. Rescuing people feels like love. The fix? Notice when someone only shows up when they need something. And here's the quiet damage. Compassion fatigue. You're running on empty and can't figure out why. You wake up tired. Everything feels heavy. You used to care deeply. Now you feel numb. That's not depression. That's compassion fatigue. Your empathy tank is bone dry. Imagine, you scroll social media. Every post is someone's tragedy. You feel it all. By the time you close the app, you're more exhausted than when you opened it. Your brain's empathy circuits overheat. The amygdala stays activated. You stop feeling anything to protect yourself. The fix? Curate your inputs. Unfollow what depletes you, but it affects how you see yourself. Misplaced guilt. You apologize for things that aren't your fault. Someone's upset, and you immediately think, "What did I do?" Even when you did nothing. Empathic people internalize other people's emotions as personal failures. The situation: your partner has a bad day at work. They're distant. You spend the evening wondering if you said something wrong. You apologize for being off. They had no idea you felt that way. Your brain confuses empathy with responsibility. You become the emotional janitor for everyone else's mess. The fix? Ask yourself, is this mine to carry? And this one's insidious. Toxic positivity trap. You suppress your own pain to keep everyone comfortable. You're the strong one, the stable one. So you smile through your own struggles because you don't want to burden anyone. But that's not kindness. It's self-abandonment. Picture it. You're falling apart inside. A friend asks you how you are. You say, "I'm fine," with a bright smile. They believe you. You feel more alone than before. Your brain learns that your feelings don't matter. The neural pathways that signal, "I need help," start to atrophy. The fix? Share one real thing, even if it's small. Actually, I'm struggling today. But here's where empathy becomes dangerous. Over-identifying with pain. You don't just feel for people, you feel as they. There's a difference between empathy and enmeshment. When you can't separate their suffering from your own, you drown trying to save them. Neuroscience shows that excessive empathy without regulation can lead to vicarious trauma. The example? A friend goes through a breakup. You don't just comfort them, you relive every painful breakup you've ever had. Their grief triggers your grief. Now two people are drowning. Your nervous system can't distinguish between memory and reality. It re-traumatizes you. The fix? Remind yourself, I can support them, but without becoming them. And this is the breaking point. Decision paralysis. You can see every side of every situation, and it freezes you. Empathy makes you an incredible listener, but it also makes you unable to choose. You understand why everyone wants what they want, so how do you pick? Here's how it plays out. You're trying to decide between two job offers. One helps more people, one pays better. You spiral for weeks because both options hurt someone. You missed both deadlines. Your anterior cingulate cortex, the decision-making center, gets overloaded. Too much perspective becomes paralysis. The fix? Choose based on your values, not everyone's feelings. But the beautiful part, the superpower nobody talks about, empathy gives you access to human nature that most people never see. You read rooms. You understand subtext. You know what people need before they ask. That's not a curse. It's one of the rarest, most valuable skills on the planet. The truth is, when you learn to protect it, empathy becomes your greatest strength. You build trust faster, you lead more effectively. You create deeper art, better ideas, and more meaningful work. Your brain's ability to simulate another person's experience is what drives innovation, connection, and change. The key? Empathy with boundaries is wisdom. Empathy without boundaries is self-destruction. And that's the difference. Let's pull it all together. Empathy makes you vulnerable because it dissolves the line between you and everyone else. You feel what they feel. You carry what they can't. You see the good in people who don't deserve it. But here's the truth. The trait that makes you easy to hurt is the same trait that makes you irreplaceable. The trick isn't to feel less, it's to protect your ability to feel at all. If you're watching this and thinking, how did they describe my entire life? You're not broken, you're just underprotected. So here's what you're going to do. Pick one fix from this video, just one. Try it for a week. Because empathy without boundaries isn't love, it's martyrdom. And the world doesn't need more martyrs. It needs empaths who know how to stay standing. If you felt personally attacked by at least 3 of these, hit subscribe. We're in this together.